coming at you again with episode 70. Yes, 70 of our MLB The Show 20 Road to Show featuring Chance Bishop, still with the Atlanta Braves. Last episode we made our Atlanta Braves debut against the St. Louis Cardinals. We also played against our former team in the Seattle Mariners as Chance starts us off with a nice base hit. He's going to be greedy here, and he's going to extend that single into a double against the Philadelphia Phillies. So there you go, Chance right there. You're 8. Is that 8 or 6? I don't know. That was some number. Okay, but we're in the field. Hell, high chopper by Adam Hazley. Chance going to misplay that when he goes in. Ball went out, so basically going to be juicing out with 1 out off the Chance Bishop misplay in the field. Yes, Chance Bishop does have the ability to misplay the balls. Miguel Andujar with the Phillies now. Going to ground that one up. Chance tries to make a sliding play, and I don't think Chance's fielding's all that low, but he just does not come up with that one right there. I believe it's 70s or 80s for his fielding. Watch me be super wrong. It's in like the 60s now. But there we go. Tag the runner going to first right there. That's Matt Thias, former Angels prospect. Now, alright, Jacob Zanin. See, we're at the point now in MLB The Show where we're so many years in that the majority of the major leaguers have retired, and that these are all either computer gen players or they're riding rosters prospects, and I genuinely don't know the difference between the majority of them, honestly, because I couldn't tell you half of the players that ended up in, you know, the Giants system, or, you know, the Mets, the Rangers, like, you know what I mean? We're just cruising along here, hopefully. I mean, we're getting a bunch of defensive opportunities right now. Not many offensive. I believe it's our second at-bat this game, right? Fifth, you got maybe third at most? I don't know. As our third at-bat, because this is our fourth right there. Just started paying attention as Chance decides he wants to strike out looking. Hey, but we're making a comeback though. It's 5-6. I guess Philadelphia leads. But speaking of Philadelphia, Bryce Harper, yeah, he made a play, or he made a very cocky comment saying the Philadelphia Phillies need to win, you know, 9 of 10 to get, you know, to get right on track and to get back into everything. And Philadelphia has won 10 out of the last 11 games, including the Jake Arrieta start yesterday. And the only loss that Philadelphia suffered during that, you know, those last 11 games was a Jake Arrieta start, which gave up like 10 earned runs in like an inning and a third or something like that. It was so bad. The sad part about that game is that I think it was lost to Atlanta. But Atlanta almost lost that game as Chance Bishop sends that one deep to center field. Center field just, you know, courtesy run, but no doubt shot right there. Chance Bishop has just launched his 300th career home run, continuing the milestone marker of we hit different home runs with different teams. Our first home run was with the Marlins. Our 100th home run was with the Reds. Our 200th home run was with the Yankees, and now our 300th home run was with Atlanta. Now, will we hit 400 home runs with a different team? Will we hit 500 home runs with a different team? Don't know yet. No, we haven't quite gone that far into the series. But if I were to guess, the series is give or take when MLB The Show 21 is gonna drop, and if we're going to be doing it for, you know, the Series X or the PS5, we could be looking at roughly the halfway point of this series right about now. And I don't know. But Tim Bolger, what a great name right there, Tim Bolger. Oh, I'm glad to see Kyle Wright, though. He's on the mound for your Atlanta Braves. I'm glad to see that he's finally living up to some big league potential right there. Oh, but nice ground out double play issued to by Kyle Wright. Ozzy Albies still here. He's like 35 right now. He's super old. Now Cole Stewart, he's still around. He's one of those A potential players that always seems to get rated an A potential in MLB The Show, and he either pans out, comes like a 95, or he doesn't. Super strange. I remember, like, as I think it was last year's MLB The Show series, or our Road to the Show with, again, Chance Bishop. Cole Stewart was like a 92 at one point, and you got to the point where I was like, alright, I'm gonna trade for Cole Stewart in our Phillies franchise, and he was like a 54, and I'm like, yeah, not gonna do that. Not sure how Cole Stewart's A potential, raises and declines, but it's very, very drastic, it seems like. Very hit or miss guy. No, but Cole Stewart, I just praising good old Cole, but Cole gonna make a big mistake there, left a fastball, only 93 miles an hour. Kind of like a get-me-over right there. Right down Broad Street, and Chance Bishop sends that one way out of here. Big-time home run for Chance Bishop. Look at that. Atlanta is popping right now. They don't call it Hot Atlanta for nothing. But Chance Bishop doing his absolute best right now just to be the best player Atlanta can hope for in his shortened season right here. I think of the last couple seasons, Chance hasn't really played a full season with the team. I think our first full season with New York after being traded, because even our first season in New York wasn't a full season. We were traded from Cincinnati about, was it, around the trade deadline to a month before the trade deadline? So we never passed 4 seasons, right? 4 seasons? Yeah, no, 4 seasons. We haven't played a full season with one team. I think we got traded from Cincinnati to New York in a season. Then the first, or would have been our first full season in New York, we got injured, played like 90 games? That was something that was like 95, 100 games. And then our second season in New York, which would have been our first full season, Chance got off to a very slow start. And New York opted to trade us to Seattle. So we didn't even play a full season in Seattle, we got traded. So that's 3 seasons, and then coming into this season, we got injured in spring training. So out of our last 4 seasons, we haven't spent a full season with a single team. It's kind of crazy thinking about that, Chance Bishop, even battling injuries and trades, these past couple years, he's still at 300 home runs. I think he's only 28 or 29 right now. He's not even 30 yet. So definitely look for him in this series to genuinely look to break the home run record. I think if anyone has a shot, we're not playing on rookie right now, guys. We're not hitting, 70 home runs a season. And I'm going to be honest with you, last in MLB 21, we played on lower settings. But I think, playing on a higher setting, different difficulty sliders, I think this series is a lot more fun. Not every at-bat's a hit, not every at-bat's a home run. We're not batting 400. You can see when I'm generally bad at the game right there, swinging and missing at balls that can hit dirt. Base is juiced now, and hey, look at that. That's going to be a ball kicked off of the pitcher's foot. Unfortunately, not going to get through. It's going to be an out at second. But come on, we gotta beat Washington. We gotta beat Washington. That team that invested all that money in Steven Strasburg for Steven Strasburg to actually find out he has that carpal tunnel syndrome. Pretty insane, actually. Right there. I remember my great grandmother had carpal tunnel, and I remember her how much she struggled with simple things like holding utensils at points was almost impossible for her. Picking up change at points was really hard for her, and she was a very independent woman at her age, and carpal tunnel really affected her for a long time, and until she, so crazy that Steven Strasburg at like 30 is dealing with carpal tunnel syndromes. Their carpal tunnel syndrome, or signs of early development of carpal tunnel. There you go, Chance Bishop still in the field right now. Boop, steps on first base, premier defense out of Chance. Hey, you might be able to be qualified for a Gold Glove, but we're gonna eventually win one, I do believe. But bottom of the 6th, Chance Bishop up yet again. Does he have himself another home run? And yes, he does. We're swinging for the fences this episode, guys. 7 home runs on the season. And yes, the last episode took place like a week before this one. But, you know, I knew how many home runs we needed to achieve that 300 milestone, so I simmed until we were one away, which is sometimes a little hard to do that because the sim can, you know, give you like 2 home runs in a game. That's like, ooh, gotta be careful about that one. But 420 feet right there. That's a blazing hot distance right there for Chance Bishop. But hey, we're tied up through 8. Ground ball could get us out of the inning right there. 2 Albies over to Chance. Nice little scoop-de-doop. But on the 8th right now, Chance Bishop, can we get another? Not a home run, but we're going to get ourselves a 2-out single to right field, so hopefully some behind us can hit a home run or get something in the gap. Chance Bishop's pretty fast with his whole base running thing. We end up walking it off in this episode right here, so it's always great to end episode off on a W. Chance Bishop was the player of the game right there. They're interviewing him. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that like button. Comment down below. We have daily uploads. We've been doing daily uploads for over a year now. Guys, YouTube. Peace out, rock on, and stay super duper classy.